two things. Today I am showing you progress that I've done so far on this stocking. So as you can see, I still have a strip here, and then I'm going to put James across here, and so a strip all the way down, and then it's going to come out obviously like the foot of the stocking. So I've gotten a lot done. And the other thing I want to announce is that baby James was born. He was born on 7/11. So he weighs 8.5 pounds and 21 inches long. So he was a pretty big baby, and his mother did great, had him naturally. 2 pushes, he was out. From the very first contraction to delivery was 3 hours. She goes pretty quick. So anyway, and she had him she had a water birth, so she was in a tub. It was really cool. So anyway, mama and baby are doing great, and he's a hungry little guy wanting mama constantly. So I thought that was cute. So anyway, this is my progress so far, and I definitely will have this done by Christmas because it's only July right now as you're seeing this video, or as this video comes out, it's July. So anyway, so as you can see, I am right, let's see, let me show you. So here's the book. And another tip I wanted to talk about is a lot of times with my phone, I will take a picture of, say, 6 blocks. And then that way I can zoom in on my phone if need be and see where I'm at. And sometimes I can put the sticky note on my phone and place it exactly where I need it, or zoom in or whatever. But since I'm here and I wanted you to see the bigger picture, I'm using this. But the phone is, what I'm saying is the phone or iPad, it helps me be able to zoom in because of visual problems at my age. I need everything blown up. So anyway, I have got part of the bunny done. I've got the little, his corncob pipe pretty much done. I just have to add a little bit more. But right now I'm working on the white, on almost white, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm still, another thing. So it's 3 things I wanted to show you or talk to you about. I took off the hoop, and the reason why I like working without a hoop is because I can maneuver my material as I want it. If I was a stitcher person that does this and goes under, pulls it down, goes under, pulls it up, goes on top, like that, a hoop would make more sense. But since I'm a top only stitcher, like for instance, I don't put my hand under the fabric. I stay on the top. And this is just how I learned to stitch, and I've done it for years. So this is easiest for me. I can maneuver my stitching the way I want it. Okay, so I can bend my fabric how I want it and get it in like this instead of going underneath. So I hope that makes sense. So we have, okay, so we're at here. This is kind of how I have to look at it. So we're going the one next to that, which will be 1, 2. So we will have only 2. So we're going to go through this. So this right here it looks like I have, this symbol is white, by the way, and so it looks like I have 2 and then a little quarter. Okay, so how I talk about it, so I remember when I go up here, I tell myself 2 1/4. That's kind of how I talk to myself as I do this. So this tells me right here I don't have room for the quarter. That wasn't a quarter spot. So something went wrong. So let's see what I did. That symbol is supposed to be 645. Okay, so let me look here and see what I did wrong. And this is kind of how I've been doing it, a little bit more simple way, but I'm just trying to show you. 645 is supposed to be this dark gray, okay? This looks like this right here, those round, not the diamond with the dot. The round is supposed to be this color. So we know it's just outside. Oh, you know what? I said that wrong. This is why it's so confusing. I didn't finish this part of the carrot. So we have 1, 2, 3 in that color. And I know that colors this little, looks like an hourglass. So we have 1, 2, 3. We know that there's a 4th color there that I haven't finished. So I did not do that incorrectly. Okay, we have that 4th color that I didn't finish. So actually, I hope I didn't mess all this up. So let's see. This 2 1/4 should be this part here. This should be 2 1/4. So let's take this out here. And I'm glad I caught that. So I check myself because I don't have the app that highlights different things. Yes, it would be easier, but I just don't. I don't spend money on stuff if I absolutely don't have to. I do things the hard way, and I get that. But it would be easier if I did have the app. Okay, so let's make sure that all of this is correct. So it would actually be, so pretend we know that this part is still the carrot. So we have 1, 2 over from that. So this is still part of the carrot. We have 1, 2 over from that. So this should be 3 whites, 3 whites, 3 whites. So 2 over from the carrots should be 3 whites, 3 whites, 3 whites. And see, I've got it all the way over here. This quarter here should have gone over the last part of the carrot. See? This whole row should be shifted 1 over. So since this is light, and rather than taking all of this out, I'm just going to go over it and maneuver it and then add the stitch that I need. So when I get to this color, I'll just add the little tail here and then do my quarter here. I hope that makes sense. So as you can see, this system isn't the easiest. So you can see my mistakes and what I have to fix. And I'll do that off camera because I can't talk and focus at the same time. But you can see how I'm going to fix this. And when I say stitch over, I'm not going to cut these stitches out. I'm just going to stitch right over them. And it won't show, it shouldn't show too much because I've done that 1 or 2 times and you can't even see where I did it. So as long as it's not white over a dark brown, okay? If it's a dark brown, I will cut this out, secure it on the back by tacking it down, or or tacking the previous one down somehow to make sure that's secure. That would leave this open, and I could sew over it, or sew the correct color on it. But since this is white over almost white, it's not going to be noticeable. So I am going to, well, here we go. Since it'll be white over this, it won't be noticeable. So I'm going to go ahead and correct that. And so yeah, I wanted to go over that with you. So I wanted to go over why I don't use a hoop, my progress so far, talk about my grandbaby being born, and then show you what's happening before I fix this mistake. Show you why it happened, because I'm scatterbrained, but talk to you about how I'm going to fix it. So in cross stitch, even if you have the app, you're going to have these little mistakes, and it's okay, but just check yourself. So in cross stitch, you constantly have to check yourself and count. That's why it's called count a cross stitch. But you need to count, and I would suggest going one block at a time, okay? Especially if you're new to cross stitch, I would just do one block at a time. See, everything's got a square here that's 10 by 10. And that way, it's not going to confuse you. Or another way you can do it is just cross stitch the image itself. And maybe I want to work on just the bunny next, and then just the carrot next, or just this next, and then fill in all this other stuff, because all this other stuff will be easy. I'll know, okay, it's 2 from the carrot, 1, 2, if I'm working on this row. I hope that makes sense. So I think that's what I'm going to do from now on, because it's starting to get a lot more busy, and this will keep me organized since I don't have a cross stitch app. So I will work on the bunny. Well, I'm going to work on finishing this. Then I'm going to go and correct all this. And then what I'll probably do is finish just the bunny and finish just this. Now, one of my friends who is my age, she's been cross-stitching the same amount of years. What she likes to do is do the whole image and do the whole outline. And then she likes to work around it. I don't like doing that because the outline is one thread. And so if this is all outlined, say, okay, and then I am stitching all this in here, then that's going to go, if I'm doing my cross, it may cover a little bit of that outline, and I don't like that. I like all of my outlining to be on top of these stitches. See, if I outlined this right now, or back before I'd filled this in, if I had just outlined this first, then this stitch would cover part of it, these part of the crosses would cover that line, and then I would have done it for nothing. I don't want to do it that way. But doing just the bunny without the outline makes more sense to me. That way I don't make that mistake again. So this is just kind of a tutorial from being an experienced cross-stitcher. I've done this, oh goodness, 47 years, 48 years now. This is the system that would help you better, and it's going to help me more. I'm just going to do that. I was just lazy, and I was just going square by square, and which is fine, or actually I was doing 6 squares at a time, but that's where I was getting, because I didn't finish this little carrot. I was counting from the carrot over instead of from the symbols over, or the color over. So that's what I'm going to do from here on out, because it's getting more busy. So the way I was doing it before would make sense if I'm just working on the little snow area. I hope that makes sense because this snow, these colors are so close that it'd be very hard to tell. So what I usually do is just work one symbol at a time. So I do what they call cross country. I go all the way over till I finish that color. Now, I don't do extreme cross country, which means go from this symbol all the way and then finish all of this symbol, all of this white, all over the entire thing. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. So I hope this helped you. And if you have any tips and tricks that you would like to share, please feel free to comment your experience and what you like and how you do things. Do you do the whole image and outline it like my friend does? Or do you just do the whole image? Or do you work just one line at a time or row? Or do you work just one column at a time? Or do you work one square or two squares? Let us know in the comments what has helped you. And this all, if we get all of our heads together and all of our ideas, we can all figure out what has helped us, and that will end up helping us. Did I say that right? If we all comment on what makes things easy for us, it will help all of us eventually. There we go. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next thread.